Good morning, bonjour, and welcome back to another episode of Investec Champions Cup highlight show. Today we're in Glasgow, in sunny Glasgow, brought by Toulon in their suitcases, who they are hosting this afternoon in another thriller knockout quarterfinals. Last week did not disappoint, and the superstars put on a serious show.
Ioane uses them as the dummy, and Ioane is in the corner. Here comes Furbank. Oh, what a line that is! They should celebrate that one, because that's a peach. Spencer fighting, and no! Here we are now at full throttle, a little show and go. And a cruise to the line for the brilliant Calvin Gordon.
BLBRA and BLBRA is away, and it's party time.
With places for the semi-finals up for grabs, it's now or never.
In today's show, Benjamin gets a taste of Scottish hospitality.
Doing the hatch. Right, come on, let's head up.
Doing the hatch.
Doing the hatch.
And gets in the thick of the action as the Warriors take on Toulon.
Toulon, turn it over! It's Toulon's ball, oh my god!
We look back at Leinster's illustrious Champions Cup history. 4-time winners and desperate to add that fifth star. We'll bring you highlights of the other quarterfinals as the top two sides in England, Bath and Northampton, go head-to-head at the Rec.
They're doing it again, you know. Incredible stuff. What a match we're witnessing.
And the all-French affair between the last two winners of the Cup, Bordeaux and Toulouse.
It's all good to say that we're going to try the local delicacies, but now it's time to get serious. So let's go to Kayser Distillery and actually wet the whistle. Let's get stuck in.
Right in, one nostril, and then the other side. And when you're doing that, one side should be more spirity. The other side, you'll get the fruitiness of it. You'll get more of those fruity aromas easier. Do you notice the difference?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I thought it's just a hard block nose. It's a different thing.
So
It's unreal.
take a wee sip, small amounts. Just hold it and think 1, 2, 3, and then
And
doing the hatch.
Down the hatch. 1, 2, 3, doing the hatch. Down the hatch. Doing the hatch.
Doing the
That's
you
how I
go
remember.
Doing the hatch. Right, come on, let's head up.
Doing the hatch.
Doing the hatch. This is the mash tun. So that malted barley is carried through in here. Now, are you ready? So if you put your head over too quickly, you'll get a CO2 blast. So just gently, right? But all the fruitiness, it's coming at the latter stages of fermentation. But it
Changes
smells
all the
quite,
time,
it changes all the time. Are you hungry?
It actually makes you a tiny bit hungry. Not at the beginning, at the end, yeah. It's a banana loaf in the making. Cognac is distilled twice, correct? Because Armagnac, that's the difference between Armagnac and Cognac. I think one of them is distilled twice and one of them is only distilled once.
You're probably going to be better informed on that than I am.
Don't quote me on this, but I think that's the difference.
I'm quoting you on it now, you said it.
An incredible tour. Thank you so much for all the details. But before we go down and get a little bit more doing the hatch, I think that's what you said. Let's go and have a look at Bath Northampton, top two of the Prem, going at each other, and let's see what happened last night.
Expectation is running high as the home team get us underway. And it's the Northampton 8. Holliker goes forward, and it is Northampton who score. Unbelievable start. Parham, the hands are sublime, and the line there from Freeman. They're doing it again, you know. Dingwall takes it on, and it is number 2. Incredible stuff. Steely Eyes goes himself, supported by Young. He goes himself all right. It's the confidence with ball in hand and the trust in their teammates to be there. Look at that. Fischetti was involved. It's out to lock it. And lock it in again as a classic score.
Hold on.
And it's taken by Hutchinson, and he's got options both ways. On it goes out from Smith. McParlin slings it inside. Kemeny, great support, and there again is number 4. Oh, this could break for Russell. Chick taking up the line out now on for Northampton as well. Here is slide hand. Oh, he's through now. It's relentless from Northampton. Here's Russell and Arundel. He's in now.
Your side.
The try is scored. Look at this drive.
Still moving.
It's kept on the move all the way. Referee calls for time off. He's in the pocket again. This could be massive. And it's pulled. Here's the big boys here. Barbary leaves it. Hill's there. He's there, all right.
He's left his hands.
Bath have control here.
And that's top class. That's champion mentality for me.
Lastly, push back. Push back.
They've done it. The English champions are into the semi-final of the Champions Cup. Bath there for the first time in 20 years.
Bath at home against Northampton, that was some game of rugby. The element of pace, of risk-taking, of ability to attack the line was absolutely mind-blowing. In the end, for a neutral like me, like most of us, it was just take the popcorns out and enjoy this incredible game of rugby. I managed to have a look at a couple of clips that highlighted everything that I just summed up. Northampton attack for that first try from Dingwall. They attack the line, they go at it, they display some skill. That 9 was absolutely special. Having Alex Mixer on the bench is a luxury that most clubs cannot do it. But McFarland played absolutely out of their skin. This little flick pass there is a thing of beauty. But to beat the best, that's what we need to do. Saints were absolutely on fire. But in attack, there's another little magician on the Bath side, that's Finn Russell. His hands are just second to none. He might not be the fittest attacking 10 in the world, but certainly in terms of delivery, he is second to none. This stride that he set up for Arundel is absolutely unbelievable. Holding the ball, pumping in front of the defense, and just releasing at the right moment is absolutely world class. Finn Russell take an absolute bow. And then you got to talk about the forwards. Barbary was phenomenal. Coming off the bench, still getting man of the match performance, it takes a lot of work. And to do that, he took a truckload of ball possessions and just gave the momentum, the go forward to his team when they desperately needed it. It took forever for the public of the Rec to be finally able to celebrate this crucial win for Bath. It took them to the dying minutes of the game. But when Ted Hill managed to cross the line under the sticks, in front of the stands, in front of the owner's box, if anything, they knew they had it. They knew they snatched the win. They're a serious team. They're a serious contender. The semis are going to be mega. For some more star power action, let's have a look at Leinster, 4-time winner hosting Sale Sharks.
4-time winners Leinster are the second most successful team in Champions Cup history. Only Toulouse have won more. Their first victory came back in 2009 in a tight tussle with Leicester.
Sexton. It's there. It's Leinster at last.
2 years later, they faced Northampton Saints, and Johnny Sexton inspired a spectacular second-half comeback.
Johnny Sexton. They're back in the game. Johnny Sexton over again for Leicester. The Heineken Cup greats.
In 2012, they went back-to-back with a comprehensive win over Ulster.
He's got it to Surley. Everybody wants to get on the sheet. Leinster can smile.
It was 6 years before Leinster tasted glory again, this time beating Racing 92.
It is Toulouse. Misses. And the continental standard setters this season. Leinster are once again the continental kings.
Since then, Leinster have suffered repeated frustration, losing 4 finals in 6 years. The club and fans are desperate to get that 5th star on the shirt.
It's the Investec Champions Cup quarter-final. Leinster and the Sale Sharks. And away we go. Better from Sheehan in terms of the angle and the result. Dan Sheehan squirts through when he hit the grass. Harry Byrne. Now Leinster find an edge. Ringrose, and then out wide is Ryan Baird, and he puts it back inside. Didn't need to do it. Keenan will take the plaudits, but created by the pass of Harry Byrne. Here's Hugo Keenan and Jack Conan, and he's got Ryan Baird, and he's got pace. Head for the corner. Ryan Baird, absolute cracker. This is going to have ice on it when it comes back down. Hugo Keenan, absolutely magnificent. Here's Harry Byrne. Leinster are going to finish this right here, right now, with Rico. Ioane in, fourth try. Harry Byrne got the call from Tommy O'Brien. What way will the bounce go? O'Brien's way. Into traffic. And up pops O'Brien. Sharks looking for something, a big consolation no doubt at this point. And it's there for them now, and they're in. Try is scored. Alex Wills is in. Here goes Dan. He's got pace and a step, and Osborne is there with them, and they're going to finish with a flourish. Leinster are over for try number 6, finished by Osborne, but made by Dan Sheehan, and Leinster are in to the semi-final.
Next up, we're going to have a wee chat with a Scottish legend. But before we do that, let's have a look at Bordeaux hosting Toulouse. This is as big as it gets. Louis Biel-Biarré, Antoine Dupont. What else do you need?
A lot of people said this could have been the final, this should be the final. It's not, it is the quarterfinals, but this has the makings of one of the all-time great quarterfinals in this competition.
Here we go. Here come Toulouse. Referee long blast, but held up. And that's as close as they've come. But it's still not close enough. They absorbed all of that from Toulouse to go and score here from their first opportunity. Look at this. Acting like champions. Off Murfana to Jogabarez, and now Toulouse. There must be men out wide. There are, and Enterback is in to hit straight back. Luca. Ooh, there's a horrible collision there.
It is a 20-minute red card.
He's been doing it for his club for a long time now. Gorgs is doing it here with Ramos, and he's got Teddy Thomas on the outside, who feels he can get away from Jalabert, and they make a mockery of being a player down. And it's beautifully worked. And Jalabert at pace, and there is Retier trying to get on the end of it. Jalabert's there too. Kept on going and got his reward. It's officially gloves off now, isn't it?
It really is. Very attritional first half. Now it is opening up.
Taken by Beauchaton. And through goes Woki! Just hauled down. Look who, he can see the corner, he wants it there.
The on-field decision is no try. Number 9. Stuck a foot out and tripped the player. It's a yellow card.
My goodness, it's all happening. You feel a try is almost inevitable here, even against Toulouse. Bordeaux Begler all over them here. Have to make it count and do. Big try. Big man.
I mean, how do you stop that?
He's going to feed to Big Ben again. Tamaifuna stopped this time. It keeps on coming. Toulouse are hanging on here. Even the great Toulouse can be made to look like this, nervous and tense, and going out probably now. Retier, another moment of Champions Cup fame for him. The champions are into the last four again.
What a second half performance from Bordeaux, and the celebrations at the end showed how much it meant to their fans. Right, let's head back to Benjamin in Glasgow.
Here we are at the beautiful Riverside Museum, and we thought we'd get a little bit of insider info. So we bumped into Lee Jones. We flew in, and the taxi told us that this afternoon was going to snow. And you mentioned that last week it did snow, and then it got to 19 degrees. I feel like the weather is a big discussion point.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lottery. Warriors have played in all sorts of conditions down at Scotstoun. We've seen the weather last week against the Bulls, so we're used to a bit of rain and a bit of wind, so we'll take whatever comes.
And whatever comes is also a special day of rugby. It's a quarterfinal knockout Champions Cup, Glasgow hosting Toulon. Talk to us about how important that the game is for the club.
Yeah, there's a genuine excitement around this. Glasgow have been in 2 quarterfinals in Champions Cup rugby before, but this is slightly different. The momentum that the Warriors are carrying into this match is huge. Like second seeds in Europe, unbeaten in the pool stages, in a quarterfinal at home. There's a real positivity, almost expectation around the Warriors, and it's going to be a big one.
All right, enough chat now. We're going to head over to Scotstoun Stadium. Any last-minute recommendations?
It's a bit windy, so I'd find some shelter. The atmosphere there will be awesome, and it's a real tight-knit, close atmosphere, a passionate crowd, potentially a few supporters over from France as well, which will add to the atmosphere. But it'll be really enjoyable, and we can hope for a Glasgow performance.
Amazing, sounds good. Thanks, buddy. So we finally made our way to Scotstoun, and we are delighted to be joined by Scottish legend Duncan. Thanks for coming to see us. Thanks for chatting to us.
Oh no.
Thanks for the warm welcome.
Nice to have you in Glasgow.
Yeah,
nice
mate.
To have you. And it's not so much stormy. This is almost tropical here, so you better enjoy it.
Well, it's also tropical in my gut at the moment because we just come out from a whiskey distillery, so I am fired up for this thing.
Good on you.
Yeah, probably.
You won't be cold then?
No, definitely not cold. Definitely not cold. I learned a new expression. It was "doon the hatch."
Doon the hatch.
Yeah, that's it. Doon the hatch.
Aye.
So I still haven't mastered the
I
accent
know it well.
exactly, but I'm sure. And we're here for a special day, right? A special day for the club, a special moment. Quarterfinal, hosting Toulon, who've got 3 stars on the jersey. If you've been there, quarterfinal is okay, but there's also a glimpse at a potential semi-final. It's just so mouth-watering.
Yeah, it's different having that home advantage. We've never had that before at this stage of the competition, so we have to make full use of that. There's no point in getting the second-ranked best team and then not trying to capitalise on that as much as possibly. We know them well. We've faced them a few times over the last couple of seasons, so yeah, we're expecting a really tough challenge. But again, we're back at Scotstoun. We need to try and make the most of this home advantage.
Here we are pitch high with Dominic, Chairman and President of EPCR. Look, Dominic, thank you so much for coming to speak to us. Such a wonderful day. Whether you're a neutral or not, it's still very, very special to see a club like Glasgow finally get a chance at hosting such a major event.
It's been great to see you, and it's fantastic to be here in Glasgow in this fortress of a rugby stadium. Sold out again today for the quarter-final. The Investec Champions Cup delivers games from the gods. These are some of the greatest games, some of the greatest players in the world matching up in the greatest competition in the world. When you get to the knockout stages of the Champions Cup, it's really special. And that home advantage can make a big difference, but you can't take it for granted. Toulon will arrive here, and I'm sure will make a big impact.
Your predictions for today, maybe?
Oh, look, as a proud Scotsman, I'm hoping maybe that Glasgow do well, but I've had the pressure of spending a lot of time in Toulon, so who knows how it'll go. But I'm just so excited that the full house today will get to see the best players in the world in the field again.
Can't wait for it. Thanks for speaking to us.
Thanks, Ben.
Enjoy. Glasgow have been here twice, but away from home. Can the local support, can the local raw be the extra element that finally gets them to reach a semi-final? We shall see. Can they overtake Toulon with 3 stars on the jersey? A sensational game of knockout Investec Champions Cup rugby at hand.
Well, it is Samuel that takes here. Shot, he's got a man inside. Stafford McDowell scores. Glasgow Warriors take their chance. Toulon look to hit straight back with Charles Oliver.
No penalty advantage.
Ben White. Flung out. And Dreo will go over. Gail Dreo with the immediate response for Toulon. Lancaster. McDowell. What a pass that is. And he puts Ollie Smith away. Glasgow's patience pays off. Danny Stan trying to inspire the defence, and the try is scored. It's another wonderful response from Toulon. Albornoz, Sincel and Brex, and now it comes out to Jaminet and Dreo for his second score, he will! What a finish that is from Gail Dreo!
Gaël Dréon being phenomenal. Toulon seriously stepping up to the plate. It's a proper first half for rugby. It's a proper first half of a quarter-final of a knockout game of the Investec Champions Cup.
Hiddleston to take aim. It's a good to Beju with an easy take. And now can they get this ball rumbling towards that line? Hiddleston in charge. Now he breaks off. Hiddleston looks for the line and it's scored! Therefore White out to Brex, who takes a step. Oh, and he goes through a massive hole in the Warriors' defence. And he might well make it all the way to the corner. Nacho Brex, a first phase ball from nowhere.
Final minute, 55 seconds. Toulon holding on by a thread. The defense has been absolutely spectacular all game. It just needs to hold on to one more phase. One mistake. Toulon turn it over! Toulon turn it over! It's Toulon's ball, oh my God. 10 seconds, it's Toulon's ball. One more pick and go, Toulon will win the game. One more pick and go, if they kick it out, they win the game. Led the second, 3-2, Baptiste Sorin looks at the clock. They've won it. They've won it. Toulon done it again, they've won it. Oh wow. Absolutely unbelievable finish. Toulon's defense has been absolutely spectacular all game. They've defended, they put their bodies on the line for the togetherness, for the pride of the jersey, for the willingness to get to this semi-final that they've held on by a thread in the quarter-final against Stormers. They're a thread against Glasgow, but oh my, what an arm wrestle game. What a victory by Toulon. Bodies lying down on the pitch absolutely everywhere because the effort has been absolutely titanic. Glasgow gave everything, the crowd pushed until the last seconds, but it's the men of the South Team of France who march on to the semi-final. Another breathtaking game. Your defense was absolutely phenomenal.
We have amazing players all across the park. I mean, you could go through everyone today and say how hard they worked, the accuracy, the energy they brought, and I think when we have the quality of player and we get everyone on the same page, we're all heading in the right direction, which is the main thing. And look, it's just been amazing to come here. You know, credit to Glasgow, they've made this a fortress and a real tough place to come, and it's not easy at all. You know, we spoke about all week about how they're going to play in the way that we need to defend, and I thought we nailed the plan today, and our star players like Natch and Gail really had their fantastic moments. And I think, you know, just a credit to our forwards again. Last week I thought they were immense against a big South African pack, and then today the same again. You know, Glasgow scored 9 times out of 10 on those plays once they get 7 metres out, and I thought to turn up and to be physical and to stop, you know, most of them, I think it's a real credit to them. So yeah, just really happy, and we just keep working.
You're a clever 9. You'll do really well in France. So always celebrate your forwards in any interview that you can. Yeah. That's why you'll have food on the table. 100%. Look, I heard your French was fantastic last week. Félicitations, bravo.
Merci.
Profites-en bien avec tous tes potes. Et maintenant la demi-finale, il reste plus qu'à la gagner. Well done. Thanks for speaking to us, buddy.
Thanks, Ben.
Thanks a lot.
So, this is a semi-final lineup. Toulon are rewarded with a trip to Dublin to face Leinster, while on the other side of the draw, Bath will travel to Bordeaux to take on the champions. Both games will be played on the weekend of the 2nd and 3rd of May. Just one round to go on the road to Bilbao. The 4 teams left in the competition showed their class, producing some incredible performances and moments of extraordinary skill.
The English champions are into the semi-final of the Champions Cup. Toulon have come to Glasgow and knocked out the second seeds. Bordeaux Begla give it to Toulouse for a second year running in the competition that matters most.
And 6-try Leinster are in to the semi-final of the Investec Champions Cup.
What a day, what a weekend, what another treat of knockout rugby in Investec Champions Cup. Glasgow, you don't have the Mediterranean blue, but we felt the heat, the passion, the heart, and the devotion to this formidable club. Wasn't meant to be today because Toulon was simply too strong. Now we're going to have to wait for some more action to see the semi-finals, a couple of beauty sleeps, and then we'll be back. Enjoy until then and see you there.